Hey guys, welcome back again to another video, and wow, that's all I can say. The last 24 hours has been insane for the crypto market since I made yesterday's video. So it was trading roughly at this exact price 24 hours ago. When I made the video, I can zoom out on a weekly, it's still down heavily, but we actually came all the way down and I was up through the night to witness it to 49 cents in a single wick and bounced back up to 80 cents. And that's, well, a huge part of that reason is the fears of US tariffs on Mexico and Canada. That's had a ripple effect in the market. As it being the weekend, was already been low liquidity in the market. The market was even more sensitive to this negative news ultimately, and there was quite a large anticipation that when the stock market opened on Monday today, that would be a drop in that as well, which would have another leg down. But it's quite strange. Extreme volatility at the moment in the market, still down heavily on the weekly, but we're actually rebounded pretty nicely from that massive dip. Like if someone bought in at 49.50 cents, we'd be up 50% right now. Now we don't know if this is the calm before the storm, if it's more downtrend, but we had a similar move back in 2021, like right at the end of 2020, first week of 2021. We had a massive 60% sell off. The narrative was the same: no alt season, it's over this time, it's just Bitcoin. And then seemingly within a matter of weeks, altcoin season did start. So you just never know what's going to happen in this space. But one thing I do like to track is what the big money has been doing behind the scenes. So whilst as retail investors are fearful, think the sky is falling, worrying about a portfolio, don't get me wrong, last night I was quite panicked as well, because in my 4 years of crypto I've never seen a drop that significant. Maybe the FTX collapse or Terra Luna, but since I've been in crypto during bull market settings, I was shocked to say the least. But we have rebounded pretty nicely. Donald Trump today has announced a 30-day extension for Mexico to do with the tariffs, to come to some kind of agreement. With Canada, there's still no update yet, but we expect some update of next day or so. But one thing I do want to point out, and I saw this on an Instagram account I follow called Crypto World 2020. So Ethereum also dropped horribly. I think it dropped to $2,100 at its lowest. And the last few weeks I've been talking about how Donald Trump's organisation, Trump's World Liberty Financial, has been accumulating at around the $3,000 mark. It has been confirmed today that he has bought even more Ethereum during yesterday's crash, and now they hold over $200 million worth of it. So if that's anything to go off, it kind of does feel like it's a bit coordinated, took advantage of weak liquidity going into a Sunday. And with modern monetary policy, you've got to follow the big money. Like, they won't be accumulated hundreds of millions of dollars worth of it if they didn't know it was going to go back up. So that's something to kind of latch onto as well. And ultimately, when money does flow into Ethereum, it will follow to alt shortly after. So historically, I go on about how January, February are very green months, but I reckon this cycle we could go up in February, but maybe March will be the month. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be February. In these bull market settings, history tends to rhyme, but it doesn't tend to repeat itself. So that's something to think about as well. But also something else that's really important is that there's going to be a speech tomorrow, 7:30 UK time, and the US is going to outline their US crypto policy. So that's going to be quite bullish. If they say some stuff about 0% tax on US based tokens, if they say anything about integrating it more into the banking system, anything like that, that could make the market have a massive leg up. So don't be too worried. This is mass manipulation, and last time we had a crash to this extent in bull market settings in 2021, it followed a massive leg up from February to May straight. So that's something I'm quite bullish on. My portfolio did look quite nasty last night. It's bounced back today. It's still down overall from what it was a week ago. But if you zoom out, that's the thing. If you zoom out, things aren't as scary. Like, if you look at it, when I was looking at it right down here, that wasn't the lowest it went back. It went lower than that, but it's not caught it on this thing because it was probably for a fraction of a few seconds. But when it went all the way down, people were panicking because their sentiment was bad. Crypto Capital Venture went on his live stream and a few others. Sentiment very, very poor. Retail money has been flushed out. A lot of it has anyway. I'd say most of it. And you've got to think as well, leverage. This cycle has been run by leverage, and it was overdue to kind of liquidate lots of these leverages. And if anything, it's good, because these are the true values of these tokens today. and it's not necessarily built up on leverage. So maybe this like kind of wash out, clean out is necessary before the next leg up. Institutions are going to want to maximise their profits as much as possible. So any opportunity they have to liquidate shorts, they're going to do that because they want to accumulate more and expand their profits as much as possible. So following the big money, I'm not too worried. This sentiment, the tariffs has been uncertainty, but I do feel like the market has overreacted, and the stock market actually opened alright today. So like you see now, Bitcoin is actually not even down on daily. It's actually up 5% from this time yesterday. That's bounced insane. I know altcoins have bled quite heavily, most of them being down around 10 to 15% over the last week, but that's because altcoins are more sensitive to these market conditions. Bitcoin's becoming more adopted worldwide. You've got the strategic Bitcoin reserve, you've got all these other things on the horizon, so it's more natural that an asset that's been around for longer isn't going to react as much. But equally, when Bitcoin does start to pump, altcoins will notice small significant gains in Bitcoin. So I guess it's like a bit of give and take. But price targets, I'd want to wait till the end of the week. We'll probably say the next couple of days actually we'll get a better picture. Like I said yesterday, we'll probably have a better picture today, but after the dip yesterday, as long as we can kind of maintain these levels or have like some more good news and the market responds well, then we could be resuming as if nothing had happened this week. It's just like a little blip on the chart if we zoom out. Yeah, I find it very fascinating actually. I think the market bottom could genuinely be in now. Like the levels we were to last night, that could genuinely be the market bottom. So if any of you caught that falling wick, congratulations, like you've earned it. But if not, if you've actually held through, fair play. Like it's quite difficult watching your portfolio crash all these percentages, the sentiment being bearish. If you survived it, you deserve all the rewards, as I've said. And yeah, I still remain bullish on my predictions for this year. I feel like it's just a blip, and we'll probably have a better picture by the end of March where things are looking, because we tend to have a move in quarter one. So yeah, the next 2 months will be very pivotal and important for the markets as a whole. I do think the Fed meeting, when it does come out in March, it will be forced to lower interest rates because of this tariff news. If prices do go up for consumers in America, it's going to force the Fed's hand to decrease interest rates by maybe 25 or even 50 basis points. And we've seen historically what that does to the market. The market just goes vertical. So yeah, just thought I'd do an update today because the last 24 hours has been a whirlwind. It's been insane. But yeah, I just wanted to continue to track the data. In the next video, I'll do more of an actual analysis. Some coins as well did fall behind the technicals, like 200-week EMA, like Avalanche being an example of that. That coin has, those technicals look horrid. You've got some coins that bounced off it, like Cardano. You've got some coins like XRP that look amazing on these charts, like went below $1.80 yesterday, nobody back up to $2.70. Like those technicals are great. Same with Solana. These tokens are strong. Like if everyone's buying these back at the dips, it shows that they're wanted assets and that they could go vertical. So yeah, these are some interesting things to look at, really. And I'm interested to see what the price of ADA is tomorrow. Like it's weird because from 24 hours ago it's basically unchanged, but we've seen how low it's gone in the last 24 hours. So yeah, I think we'll just track it over like the next week. We'll have a better picture of what's happening, see the announcement that's going on tomorrow evening, see what's going on with the tariffs as well. Lots of macroeconomic news that's going to affect the market. But yeah, guys, I'm just chilling. Like just follow the big money, and yeah, I think we'll all get there eventually. Bear in mind, guys, like the next 6 to 12 months, if this thing really does pop off, which I think it will, that's going to be the time where you're going to see 3, 4, 5x in some of these assets. Have your number in mind. But also, when you witnessed the dip yesterday, just remember how you felt watching your portfolio fall by all those, or however much money, like thousands of pounds, hundreds of pounds. Just remember how that made you felt about getting out of the market and having a target in mind. It's quite easy to get carried away and like euphoria of markets pumping, but you got to remember, like equally, if you lost it, how would that sum of money that your portfolio was before it dropped to change your life? Do you need it? Are you over leveraged into the market? Ask yourself these questions, because it's days like that it really makes you question yourself more. And I haven't questioned my intentions myself, but you know, I stood firm. I believed in all the technicals and had a little bounce back today. Still down on the weekly, but next couple of days that could be water under the bridge like it's nothing. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. I much appreciate all the support. I've been uploading every day now for the past 2 weeks, and I'm going to keep trying to post as regularly as possible because I do believe in crypto and I want the channel to succeed. It's like a side product of mine. So yeah guys, thanks for watching and peace out.